Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 146 of the regular season. The Astros completely blow out and demolish the Rangers 12-1. Another day, another blowout during the series. All of the games have been nowhere near close. Tonight is no exception. The Astros put on the big boy pants of the big brother, little brother dynamic in Texas and completely just blow them away. 12-1. Fantastic. The score started in the seventh or the fourth, and the Astros just basically owned the seventh. A 3-run home run by Carlos Correa, 3-0. Then after that, Bregman, 2-run double, scores a pair, 5-0. Yordan Alvarez with a 108-mile-an-hour double that knuckled in a weird way, where the outfielder basically just kind of stood there and thought to himself, "Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good for me. I'm in bad situation. I need help. Come pick me up, Dad. I need an adult. I'm not equipped to handle this situation alone." And he wasn't, because Yordan doubled to score the run to make it 6-0. Yuli would then single to make it a 7-0 ball game. I mean, it was over after that inning. In the sixth, they added another pair on another Alex Bregman single to make it a 9-0 game. Now after that, the sixth inning, Rangers started to make it close. They scored a run on a ground out. They made it a 9-1 game, and that was it for them. The Astros would pack on another few more. Chas McCormick with a 2-run shot to make it 11-1, and then Jake Myers doubled to make it a 12-1 ball game, where the runs finally ceased. The Astros for tonight were good up and down the lineup. A nice distribution of hits. No one was particularly the outlier. Altuve had a hit and a pair of runs scored. Bregman had 2 hits and 4 RBIs. Not bad. Not Bregman. Yordan had the hit and the massive double and a walk, along with the RBI. Yuli had a pair of hits. Tucker had a pair of hits. Kyle Tucker finally is starting to graduate from being a very good player, but incredibly underrated. He's finally starting to kind of become a player that everyone understands. Oh, this guy is actually a really, really great player at this level, and it's just popping off. Not even a question anymore if he's a top 30 player. I would say it's not a question if he's a top 25. You really are now having to think to yourself, is he a top 20 player in Major League Baseball? He is that good. He is elite with the bat, and he is magnificent out in right field defensively. The Astros have another elite outfielder. They just seemingly churn these guys out. It's fantastic. McCormick also in his steadfast after Tucker got the rest of the evening off. 2-run shot for a home run, not bad. Correa had a couple of hits with a 3-run shot. Jose Siri had a pair of hits. Myers had the hit. Maldonado 0 for 2, but had a pair of walks. And ironically, our catchers went a combined 0 for. They went a combined 0 for 2, but had 3 walks between the two of them. That's kind of funny. The offense was magnificent. Pitching was also pretty darn good. Luis Garcia, 5 1/3, gave up a run. Not too shabby. I thought he was pretty okay. Did give up 3 walks to only 2 strikeouts, so that's not where you want those numbers to be, but not bad overall. Yimi Garcia then came in, and he pitched really well. Gave up a hit and a walk, got a pair of strikeouts in an inning and 2/3. Nothing bad there. Phil Maton pitched a really nice inning. 1 inning of work, no hits, no walks, no runs. Didn't get any strikeouts either, but not bad. Josh James came in and actually pitched really well. Inning of work, no walks, no hits, no runs, pair of strikeouts. Nothing too shabby there. Just a good old-fashioned dismantling by the Astros to completely put the Little Brothers of Houston, or the Little Brothers of Texas, in their place, sort of at the bottom of the division. With the win, the Astros' magic number shrinks down to 10. We are closing in on the final little bit where we can clinch a playoff spot. And with that, we keep the 7-game lead, as Oakland won today, sadly, and the Mariners didn't play. So we enter another series tomorrow. We're going up against the Diamondbacks. Astros, you just slayed the playing a bad team demon against the Rangers, taking the 3 games out of the 4. Please, the Diamondbacks are comically bad. Like, they haven't even... Oh, they haven't cracked 50. Oh, that's sad. 47 wins. That's your heart goes out for them. That's kind of sad to see. We're gonna send Brandon Bielak to the mound. That's who it says. That's who it says. We're gonna put Brandon Bielak on the mound to start. When was the last time? Wasn't the last start Brandon Belak had? I could be wrong, and I'm just going to spitball. Was that the Padres? I think the Padres game was the last time he started a game. Was the Padres game where he gave up like 8 runs in the first 2 innings. And that was the game after I made my first "it be like that sometimes" joke. Because I may have caused the downfall of Brandon Belak. I think that was the last start. I think he played other games that last season. And this season, obviously, he played some games. But I think the last time he started a game, I could be wrong, but was that Padres nightmare. Anyway, he's facing up against Madison Bumgarner. It's kind of weird to talk about Belak on account that... Serious talking. It's kind of weird to talk about Belak as a starter because I think he's played in like just a handful of games this year. He rolls in with a 4.47 ERA. Bumgarner rolls in with a 4.66. Man, the downfall of Madison Bumgarner is kind of heartbreaking. I love Madison Bumgarner, and I was one of the Astros fans that pounded the table to go get him at the trade deadline in 2019. And then also, I thought it would have been a smart thing to do to pick him up in that offseason. Dodged a bullet on that one. Anyway, that game starts tomorrow at 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central, and I'll be here afterwards to discuss it. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, Astros.